Do Rottweilers shed, and what should you expect when shedding season starts? Rottweilers have a solid reputation for being loyal to their families. These dogs are also fun-loving and ready for any adventure. However, what can we know about whether they shed and how much of an issue this will be? How much a breed does or doesn't shed greatly influences some dog owners. When a dog sheds the most, everything in the house ends up covered with fur. Some breeds are worse about shedding than others. Are Rottweilers a shedding breed? In short, yes, Rottweilers shed. Even supposedly hypoallergenic dogs still shed. Shedding is a normal part of the hair growth cycle in all breeds. All Rotties are not uniform in their shedding habits. Some of these dogs shed very little, while others shed quite heavily. Owners who live with allergies will need to think carefully about how they will manage their dog's shedding. Mitigation methods may include grooming as needed. Why do Rotties and dogs in general shed? The normal hair cycle for a dog involves the cycling of hair follicles. In addition to color and quality changes, cycling is responsible for keeping the coat healthier and fuller. Dogs' hair cycles include 4 phases. The growth or anagen phase involves hair growing to the length specific to the breed. During the regression or catagen phase, the hair's growth will stop. The quiescent phase, also known as the telogen phase, is when a new hair growth phase begins under existing hair while resting. The shedding phase, known as exogen, is when old hair is shed. This phase occurs independently of the other phases and might not follow a particular order. Some factors influence how much Rottweilers shed, including age, sex, nutrition, and health. The area of the body may influence the amount of hair shed. Environmental factors like the temperature and time of year are also influential. Does genetics play a role in how much Rottweilers shed? Genetics can influence how much a dog sheds. The 2 genes that play the greatest role are MC5R and RSPO2. These genes have evolved along with domestic dogs. Breeds considered shedders, which include Rottweilers, have the original MC5R gene that contributes to spring and fall shedding. Rotties, despite having what appears to be only a short coat, are double-coated. These dogs will shed their undercoat in the spring and fall. For most of the rest of the year, their shedding is minimal. What's the best way to help your Rottie through shedding season? More frequent grooming is necessary during the spring and fall months. Rottweilers shed or blow their undercoats during these times to get ready for either their lighter summer coat or heavier winter coat. When these dogs shed, their owners are often surprised at how much hair ends up all over the furniture, carpets, and other surfaces. If not dealt with properly, dog hair can easily find its way into food. Since nobody wants to deal with a furry mess of hair, owners will be pleased to know how easy Rottweilers are to groom because of their sleek coats. A dog brush for the top coat and a comb for the undercoat will do the best job for these dogs. You should brush your Rottie twice a week during the spring and fall shedding seasons. Once a week is a reasonable schedule for brushing your dog for the rest of the year. How often will you need to bathe your Rottweiler? Your Rottie must be bathed every 4 to 6 weeks. Bathing your dog more often is seldom necessary. Even during shedding season, you won't necessarily need to bathe your dog more often. The main thing to keep in mind during this time is that you should give your dog a thorough brushing first. A bath will help gently remove more of the loose fur. You want to avoid needless extra baths because they can dry out your dog's skin. An unpleasant side effect of dry skin is that your dog might shed more than average. Some ingredients are particularly helpful when choosing the right shampoo for your Rottweiler. These dogs are susceptible to skin problems like hot spots because of sensitive skin, requiring products that provide conditioning. Aloe vera, coconut oil, oatmeal, and vitamin E are 2 ingredients particularly helpful for dogs living with irritated skin. Cucumber and rosemary leaf extract are ideal ingredients for providing a pleasant scent. What's the best way to clean Rottweiler hair in the house? Rotties tend to shed hair in clumps from the parts of their body that have an undercoat. Many Rotties enjoy spending time on couches or beds in the house. However, their families will likely have to clean up much hair from these areas. Knowing how to clean up the hair most effectively makes a difference. Consider investing in a vacuum with pet hair attachments to help get the hair picked up more efficiently. Many of these models have attachments that can get into spots that are harder to reach, such as under couches and on curtains and drapes. Consider a wet mop with disposable pads if you have tile or hardwood floors. These mops are an ideal solution because they grab the hair efficiently. They are a better alternative to sponge mops that may otherwise spread the hair around. Seat and furniture covers are an excellent way to keep hair under control if your dog is allowed on household furniture. Many of these covers are machine washable, so you can keep them smelling fresh at all times. Consider using HEPA filters to reduce pet-related allergens if your home has a central air conditioning and heating system. These filters can help clean the air, making allergies less of an issue. How does nutrition impact a Rottweiler's shedding? If you want to know more, click the link below in the description box. For more information, visit anythingrottweiler.com.